it's Tanya. Welcome back to Crafty Cards and Journals. Today I'm going to show you how I'm going to take a Dollar Tree candy box and turn it into a junk journal. I've wanted to do this for a while now. You probably have seen other people do it. I'll link whatever I can in the description box below. I do have affiliate links to Journal Say, Doodle Diaries, and the Washi Tape Shop, and some of those contain coupon codes. So if you're going to shop there anyway, I would appreciate if you'd use my links. A lot of the items are coming from the Dollar Tree and Journal Say. I will tell you that. I'm having to refilm my intro because my phone cut out. It has been giving me fits. But this is the little candy box from the Dollar Tree that we're going to turn into a junk journal. You missed the part where I showed you how to open it. And all you do is just cut it down with scissors down through there. And then it will go flat like this. And then I just took my paper trimmer and cut right where it's folded. Down through there, down through here, down through here, and down through there. And that gave me this, but in the little Rudolph form. So now let's get back to the video. Okay, I don't know what is up with my phone. It cut off. But I don't think we missed anything. So what I'm going to do next, we've cut that like that. We have this. If it's a little dark still, I'm really sorry. I haven't gotten my ring light yet. Going to, just haven't had the chance. All right. I hate to use this Fabrifix, but I think I'm going to have to for this part because I want to take this and use it to tie my little journal together, okay? So, I don't know how much I'll need. Probably, depends on how chunky it gets. I'm thinking maybe, I'd rather have it too long than too short, so I'm going to cut it right there, way back over there, I'll show you. And I'm going to trim this a little nicer like that. So I cut it about like that. So that's what we're doing. Okay, and I love this because it's double-sided, so no matter how it's tied, it's going to look really pretty. So I'm happy about that. And I'm going to get this. This stuff stinks so bad. And I'm just getting over being sick, which I don't think is a really good thing. But let's see. I'll fold this in two so I can have it like I want it. Okay, kind of crease it so I can tell where the center is. All right. And I'm just going to put Fabri-Tac here, Fabri-Tac there. And since I'm doing this, that's why I did it, to be honest, because I was just like, can't afford this to come loose. And I'm so excited. I'm going to open an Etsy shop. I've had a lot of people ask me over the years, did I have one? And I didn't have one. Well, now I can honestly say I'm going to have an Etsy shop. So that is super exciting to me. I'm really stoked about that. My nose is stopped up again. So one thing about this, I can't smell it that well. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. All right, so we're going to let that dry a little bit. Then I've already cut out my papers just to make it quicker. And I cut these out for the inside cover. I think those will be cute. And I cut that out for the spine. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, I'm going to get my Barely Art glue for this. I really like, I could use stick glue. I think I'll use a combination of stick glue and Barely Art glue. Just going to put this on here. I'm hoping this will give me a little more wiggle room. Because this Barely Art glue, when it goes down, you do have a little bit of wiggle room. It's really not like the art glitter glue, you do have some time. So I'm just going to put this right on there and get my bone folder. Okay, and then I'm going to do this side the same way, and I want it with this green on the outside. That's why I did it like that. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It has been very cool here, but now it has decided it's going to go back up into the 70s. Not sure what that is all about, but that's what it has decided that it is going to do. All right, and then naturally I put this in the center. You wouldn't have to. And I've marked, I just folded it in half and found my center and then went down about 1.5 inches from the top and the bottom. And I have that. Pull you in just a little bit so I can see better. I could not see at all. Okay, so that looks really cute inside. I think that's adorable. And our tie is hidden, so I'm happy about that, okay? So now what I want to do is, okay, while this is drying, I'm gonna look and see what I want to put around there. Stitching would be gorgeous. I don't sew, but we do have a sewing machine, and I'm going to get it out. I'm gonna bite the bullet because I just think it looks so pretty, but I thought this would probably look really sweet and almost mimic sewing. I would have liked to have had white, but that's okay. I think that's going to be really cute, okay? So I'm going to, yeah, I do. I think I do. Or do I want to put some of these pom-poms on the, I don't know. I think I might put that on the second page. Or do I want to do this at the top and the bottom? I like it. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. So I'm going to cut this right here. All right. And I'm going to get our stinky glue back out. I'm just going to put some right along through here. You really don't need much of this stuff. It's quite the whole, it will hold. It will grip and hold. So let's see. I would like to get that straight. But remember, this is a junk journal. It may not be like perfect, and it doesn't have to be because it is a junk journal. And that's what makes it so adorable, I think. Okay, so that's up there. I'm going to put this on the bottom because I think it's so cute. Cut that one right there. I just think it adds. I really do. I think that adds a lot. So I'm going to put that right there. Put that on there. So adorable. And even though I didn't sew it, it looks like I could have, you know. Get my little scissors. Bothering me there. Okay, that on. Now naturally I'm going to go around on this side as well. Do I want to put it right down through there? I don't know. No, I don't think I do. I'm going to cut this one. It's so fun to do this. I love it. I feel like a little elf in here creating. All right, and then we're going to do the same thing on the bottom. You can put cardstock on the back if you want. I just wanted to leave it like this because I thought it looked really, I don't know. You could tell it was a candy box, you know, and if I didn't, you wouldn't necessarily know that it was a candy box. So I love that. I think that's really cute, okay? I guess I could go ahead and punch my holes. I think this is dry. Well, I better let this dry just a little bit more. Now, you have a couple ways that you can do it. You can use your crocodile. You can use it all, whatever you want to do. It doesn't really matter. Is this not adorable? Oh, I can't stand it. Now we're going to embellish the front more. I just want to kind of get this like this first, okay? And let's look at our signatures. While this is drying, let's look at these signatures. Okay, I've already cut them, and I thought that would be pretty. And then I put some of that in here. And that, and then I love to put coloring pages, and then we have that, and I thought that would be fun, and then I put that, and then I'm going to finish it with that. So let me line these up exactly how I want them. Yes, this should be dry by now. I think I will get my awl. Okay, so here is the one at the bottom. I'm going to punch it in. Then here is the one in the middle. Like I said, I just used my centering ruler and got it. And then here is this one right here. Yeah, that's it. Just be careful that you don't stab your finger because this is sharp. So I'm going to fold this right here. And I'm going to mark, I think with a pencil. I think I'm going to try to eyeball it. I really do. All right, I'm just going to fold this over like this. And then I'm going to take my pencil and mark right here where my little holes are. And then I'm going to lightly go through those just to get it started. Okay, then I'm going to come through this way because I don't want my hole to be gigantic. All right, there's that one. Here's that one, and here's that one, okay? So now we have our holes in here. I gotta make sure I have my book pages up correctly, okay, and I do. All right, and they look to me like they're going to match up perfectly. Okay, before we sew in our signatures, I was thinking, okay, I think you might have missed it. I used my crocodile and put this little red eyelet in, and I set it on 3/16. And I wanted to do that before I sewed in my signatures. And I'm going to add this on. And then I've got this because I have some red floss. And can I find it? Nope, not me. And I could put some tape on this that would make it go through a lot easier. Okay, then I'm going to go back through this center and try to not get in my other. And this is where the bigger hole would have really been helpful. Get this out of there, okay? So there is that, okay? Then what I want to do is come back up here through the top. You probably couldn't even see. Okay, then I'm going to come back through this down here. Okay, and then I'm going to tie a knot, several little knots, and then I'm going to take this again and come back through this again and tie another knot, okay? And now we have our spine done. Okay, we're not finished. I want to decorate. See how cute this is? I love it. All right, let's put something on this front cover first of all. It had been a hot minute since I had done a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and I think I need to practice. All right, for the on the front, I want to take this. I got this from Journal Say. I don't think it's a sticker. It is a sticker. I love Journal Say. And we'll put that right over that snowflake like that. I think that is adorable. All right. Then what I want to do, I think down through here, I think I want to take these white pom-poms from the Dollar Tree. I think this would be really cute peeking out there. Yeah, I like that. I could do the red. Let's see which one I like the best. I thought I'd like the white, but you know what? Well, it does give it some dimension. Nope, I'm going to stick with the white, okay? So what I'm going to do is just cut some of this off to go right through here. Really close to this one. And I'm going to do the same thing back here. I'm going to go ahead and measure them out. Or do I want them? I don't know. We'll see as I go, because I may not want that back there. All right, I'm going to put some of this Fix right through here. Let's see what that looks like from here. So I think I want to see some of that white sticking out. Yeah, I think that looks cute like that. Give it like a little trim. It really, I think, stands out from all that red. Okay, so I like that. Just clean this up a little bit right here once it dries. All right, so there is that. How cute is that, okay? And I think I might want that on the back as well. I can cut it off and see. Yeah, I like it. It looks fuller when it's on the back as well. So I'm going to come along through here. Put this right along through here so I can see the white again. I think it's so cute. You might be able to hear Mom coughing. We had company and they were sick. Now Mom's sick, so I don't know. I hope I don't get sick again. All right, that is super adorable so far. Okay, now what I want to do, I need to make some pockets and things like that, and I want to stamp. So let me figure out what I want to do, and I'll be back. Okay, I think I have a pretty good idea what I want to do. I'm going to take this. I'm going to put this right about here. This came from Journal Say as well. I love it. It looks so vintage and retro. And I'm just using my art glitter glue. And this is going to be a pocket right here. And I just went ahead and cut this so the video wouldn't be excessively long. Okay. I think that is really cute. Don't know what I'm going to do there yet. May not do anything. Here I thought what I would do is, I think I'm going to make this a little tuck spot. So I'm just going to come down through here and down the bottom with my Barely Art glue. Okay, not sure what I'm going to do there. Not sure about that. That is fine. That leaves you a little journaling space. I could, if I wanted, maybe I'll put that there. This came from Journal Say as well. I want to stamp also. That might be really cute there. Or maybe here as a tuck spot. I think I'll put another tuck spot right in here. And that'll be really cute. Okay, I like that. Then over here, I'm going to use these little candy canes. And you can see there's really not an up or a down to it. What I want to do, I have an envelope punch, but I can't find it. So I'm just going to take this. You could measure. I'm just going to try to eyeball. And I'm going to put that right in there. And I think that's going to be really cute as a pocket. Slip this right in here. That's adorable. Okay, probably leave that alone. I think there's enough here. I like that. Like that. May do something here. And what might I want to do here? I could do Happy Holidays and make it a pocket here. I love pockets. A little tuck spot, really. And this can punch out, but I don't want to punch it out. So I'm just going to come up through here and down across the bottom and turn this into a really cute tuck spot for that page. I like that. And then I can just, you know, tuck things in there. And it just looks cute. Okay, I'm going to leave that like that. I think I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to have a little tuck spot right in here. This punches out as well if that's what you wanted to do, but I don't want to do that. Okay. I like that. I'm going to put something here. I could stamp. I think I might take this. Do not open until Christmas. Special delivery, North Pole. I got this from Target's Dollar Spot a long time ago. It was $1. And I've had all this stuff for so long. So I'm going to get my Distress Oxide in Lumberjack Plaid. I'm going to see how this goes. I don't really like the Distress Oxides that much for stamping. I don't know. I may try it. I may regret it. All right, where was I? I was right here. I'm going to hold this down. Ugh. And I got, anytime I mess with ink, I get it everywhere. All right, we'll try it. I knew I shouldn't have used that Distress ink. So, do I have something I can cover that up with? Yep, right there. That's going right there because I really just don't like Distress Oxide for that reason. Okay, I think that's cute. Covers my uh-oh up, which is always good. And then I have this 25 cents. I kind of like that there. I mean, I don't have anything to cover up, but I just think it looks cute, so why not? I'm going to put this on here. Now, I am covering up something this time. That's cute. Okay, I'm happy with that. This right here, let me see if I have a different red that I can stamp with. Okay, I stamped with this stamp, and I used the archival ink in the cobalt. I thought that was really pretty. I like how that turned out. And like I said, I just don't like the Distress Oxides. I'm happy with that. Now here, I just used this and made another little punch. And we'll turn it into a pocket. I think that is adorable. Okay. And happy with this. That's adorable. Okay, here I want to turn this into a tuck. So I'm going to go down here and across the bottom. It's just amazing what you can do with these Dollar Tree candy boxes. It really is. That's so pretty. Okay. And then we have this, and I thought I'd like to put, I don't know, something back here. All right, let's see what I want to put in some of these tuck spots. Okay, I know I want to use these Rudolph playing cards from the Dollar Tree, so I thought that would be really cute. So I'm going to stick her in there. And then I think I'll put maybe this right here. The happiest season of all. Came from Journal Say. I like that. I'm just kind of layering it. And I might even put something on there. What would I want to put? Oh, would that not be cute? Oh, you know I'm going to do it. I'm going to turn this into a tuck because I can't stand it. I love it. So adorable. Look how cute that is, okay? I think I'll leave this side alone in case I want, or somebody wants to journal, whatever, for a journaling spot. Then we have this. Still going to do something here. Maybe I'll put special delivery right there. I'm going to put it in the red geranium. North Pole special delivery. I love that. That's cute, okay? That worked nicely. Then I like this. Now we have a little tuck here. What could we put here? I made a little tag out of my little dies that I have. I'm going to put that tag there. Now I have this, okay? I'm going to put this large tag I made in here. I think that would be really cute. And then I'm going to put a smaller one in there as well. I like that. I just love filling this with a lot of stuff. And I think I'm going to put some tickets in here, right in here, so you can see that there's some tickets. Okay, I also have some money. So maybe I want to put like some Monopoly money in here. Just stick that right behind this. I think that's really cute. Okay. Then we have this little tuck spot. Maybe I'll put that right there, that tag. Then we have this little tuck spot. I have this little tag that'll go right there. Or do I want to put that one there? I might not. I might put like that. I think that's cute. Then we have that. We have this. I like that. Then here, I'm going to put this large tag back here and this smaller tag. Another one of these. I just think that's cute, peeking out there. Okay. I feel like I need to do something here, so maybe I'll just add a little tag with this gold paper clip. I think that would be cute. Then here we have this. And right here we have this. I think I'll put this Comfort and Joy tag from Journal Say. I think that's really cute. And maybe that one. Still have to do something back there. Now I wanted to put this. Let me see what I want to do with this. Not make it a tag or anything. Just put it right there just because I love it. Okay. Okay, there's that. Then we have all of this. I think I'm going to turn this into a tuck, a little pocket. Put it in the center. And then just tuck him right in there. I think that's so adorable. All right, here is my Dollar Tree candy box junk journal. I love it. I just, on the side, after I put that eyelet in, I just added a bulb pin, and then I put this little Clarice ornament on there, and these ornaments. I think it's really cute. I didn't want a lot. Then I went ahead and added rickrack right down through here because I thought it needed it. And I just covered that whole back with rickrack like I did the front. I think it makes it much more special. And that way, this can be removed if you're journaling. Okay, and then I'm going to open this up and we'll take a look at it. All right, here is Having a Wonderful Christmas. And then we have this tag. And we have this tag with a pocket. Then I just turned this into a tuck right there. And I've got Santa sticking up right there for now. And then right here, I have this little tuck with a playing card from Rudolph. I think that's adorable. And then I also put in this, The Happiest Season of All. Like to kind of layer my tags. Build interest. And then here I have Rudolph as a tuck. And then right here, I love how I stapled that on. It adds a lot of interest. Then we have this and this. I just love it with the North Pole. Then this right here, I made another little tag with a tuck spot. And I just stuck a little paper clip up here to stick up out of the top for interest, okay? And then right here, I made another pocket, and I have Monopoly money, another tag, and some tickets. So I think that's really cute. I love that. Then we have this. Then I stapled a ticket, 2 tickets on here like that, so it would stick out of the book. I think that's really cute. Then we have these. And then we have another tuck, and I just put this in there, a tag. I love that. That's cute. Then we have, this is a tuck with Santa at this list with the little kids. Then right here, we have Fa La 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 La, my snowflake that I stamped. These are just really cute. Then I just stuck this on here so that it would stick up out of the journal as well. Then we have this. Then this tag I made. Then I added another little Rudolph playing card, another tag I made with this pocket. And I love how that finished that side off. Then we have all this. Is that not beautiful? Then I just stuck a tag on here. I made a slanted pocket, put this tag and this tag in here. Then I just took Christmas, made a little pocket and stuck that tag in there. And that is the completed junk journal from a Dollar Tree candy box. If you enjoyed this tutorial on how to take a Dollar Tree candy box for Christmas and turn it into a junk journal, then like the video, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, stay crafty.